Greetings dear viewers and welcome back to the review program. Central Asia will be in the spotlight of our discussions today. We're going to focus on the region's history and its role in the international arena. The historical significance of Central Asia has shaped its current role in global geopolitics. Historically, Central Asia was the heart of Silk Road, connecting Europe, the Middle East, South Asia, and East Asia. This position made the region a nexus for trade, cultural, and ideas, facilitating exchanges that influenced empires, religious movements, and economic prosperity. The Mongol Empire, Timurid Empire, and Islamic Golden Age played significant roles in Central Asian history. And Uzbekistan, particularly cities like Samarkand and Bukhara, stood as intellectual and cultural centers. Central Asia's geographic location between Russia, China, and South Asia makes it a central region of modern-day geopolitics. Countries like Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan play crucial roles in the transportation of goods and energy. Uzbekistan in particular serves as the key transit state between Central and South Asia in railways and energy projects linking the region to Afghanistan and Pakistan. Central Asia holds vast reserves of natural resources, especially oil, gas, and minerals. Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan are major players in global energy market, exporting oil and natural gas to Europe, China, and Russia. Uzbekistan has a growing role in regional energy trade through its gas resource and the development of renewable energy projects. In recent years, there has been a renewed interest in forcing regional cooperation and integration among Central Asian nations. CA nations have begun to focus more on inter-regional trade and economic cooperation. Security is currently one of the key areas of cooperation. Considering the current geopolitical situation, Central Asia is on the spotlight of international arena. In this context, Uzbekistan has become a host to a number of global events, conferences, forums that address the issues on regional and global level. This trend is an outcome of active reforms done by the Uzbek government aimed at boosting the regional integration. Of experiences makes the integration more effective and fruitful. We have talked to the head of the Central Asia Regional Program of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, who shared his vision on the CA's role in the current geopolitical events, Europe's experience, and more. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining to our program. We're really glad to have you in our studio today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Let's start off by talking about the bilateral relations between Germany and Uzbekistan. From your point of view, what particular highlights have you noticed in these bilateral relations?
Ja, erstmal muss man festhalten, die deutsch-usbekischen Beziehungen sind
Relations between Uzbekistan and Germany have a long history and have developed well over the years. Germany is one of the first countries to recognize Uzbekistan's independence, and for over 30 years, these relations have grown, especially in culture, language, and economy. Many German companies and investors are active in Uzbekistan, and economic ties continue to strengthen. Cooperation in security is another important area, with significant progress being made. There are still many opportunities for further collaboration. In particular, I want to highlight Uzbekistan's working culture. Last year, Uzbekistan held a major cultural event in Berlin, showcasing its archaeological treasures. The exhibition was a great success, demonstrating Uzbekistan's rich history and its beautiful, attractive sites.
What areas of cooperation do you vision in the future that must be developed and should be addressed?
Generell muss man festhalten, ich glaube, in jedem Bereich
Uzbekistan and Germany have many opportunities to strengthen relations across various sectors. In the economic sphere, both countries are eager to cooperate. Uzbekistan can attract German investors, while Uzbek businesses can expand into Germany. There is also significant potential for collaboration in energy, as Uzbekistan's energy sector holds great promise. Cultural and language exchange is another key area, with growing demand for learning German in Uzbekistan. Tourism is receiving special attention as well, with the recent launch of direct flights and visa-free travel for German citizens, boosting German visitors to Uzbekistan. There is still much work ahead, but we have laid strong foundation to further develop these relations.
Yesterday you have participated in the forum in Termes. Could you please talk about this conference? What has been there?
Genau, gestern haben wir eine gemeinsame Konferenz durchgeführt mit dem Center für strategische Studien und dem Präsidenten.
Yes, the event was highly successful, held in cooperation with the Institute of Strategic and Interregional Studies under the President of Uzbekistan. I consider this conference a great example of interstate cooperation on security issues. We invited not only experts from Uzbekistan, but also participants from Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and neighboring Afghanistan. In addition, experts from two regions of Germany joined to discuss Afghanistan and regional security. The most important aspect was that each participant spoke as a representative of their country, sharing their views openly, which helped address the issues more transparently. During the event, we visited several places, including Termes, where we saw educational and trade facilities set up for Afghan citizens. This left a positive impression on all the participants.
Let's talk about the regional integration. For Uzbekistan, the regional cooperation and integration is the key priority right now. And as Europe, the European Union, the Team Europe is also following the regional cooperation. How can Europe's experience be implemented in Central Asia for the strategies and the cooperation to be more effective?
Integrationsprozesse sind ja immer Prozesse, die lange Zeit in Anspruch nehmen. Es sind auch komplizierte Prozesse.
The integration process is long, but if successfully implemented, it will benefit the people of all Central Asian countries. Recently, the countries in the region have been actively working towards integration, addressing and resolving existing problems. The presidents of these countries are in constant dialogue, discussing various issues such as open borders, many of which have already been resolved. These efforts have positively impacted regional integration. In Europe, we have gained extensive experience in integration. Currently, people can travel between countries without border controls, and students can study abroad easily. We are ready to share this experience with Central Asian countries and exchange ideas to promote mutual understanding, cooperation, and communication between nations. The 5+1 format meetings should continue, as they aim to ensure peace, stability, and security cooperation, including what issues in the region. Continued dialogue on these important topics is essential.
You started working on the Central Asia since February this year, and you have studied the region. What, in your opinion, Central Asia plays a role in the current geopolitical events? What role does it play?
Es spielt verschiedene Rollen. Also erst muss man sagen, Zentralasien liegt natürlich historisch bedingt.
Central Asia has historically been a unique bridge between Europe and Asia, making its location geopolitically important. Security cooperation and discussions remain relevant, and we continue to address common issues in this area. Economically, Central Asia is also attractive to other countries. In terms of culture and tourism, there is significant untapped potential. Overall, Central Asia holds great geopolitical importance for Europe.
In Central Asian region, Uzbekistan became more attractive for the recent years. Uzbekistan became a host of many international and global events. Why do you think Uzbekistan attracts so many global events and organizations?
Es hat, glaube ich, verschiedene Gründe. Also ein Grund ist natürlich, Usbekistan hat eine sehr junge Bevölkerung.
Uzbekistan has a young and well-educated population, which is a key factor for entrepreneurs and enterprises abroad. Human capital, particularly experienced and educated specialists, is always in demand. This is especially relevant as Uzbekistan is currently pursuing effective reforms, which are closely tied to its national policies. These reforms must continue consistently, as they are a major attraction for investors. One of the key factors in attracting foreign investment is Uzbekistan's fight against corruption. Investors are closely watching the progress in this area, and positive results are encouraging entrepreneurs and foreign investors to view the country as a stable market for the enterprises. They prefer to invest in nations that show steady development. Overall, Uzbekistan's reforms are focused on improving conditions for foreign investors and ensuring economic growth, making it essential for these reforms to be consistently maintained.
For the recent years, Germany actively attracts Uzbek workers to join and work in Germany. From your point of view, why is it important right now? Why Germany attracts so many people to work there?
Genau, das ist ein wichtiges Thema aktuell auf die bilateralen Beziehungen zwischen Usbekistan und Deutschland.
Well, Germany is currently facing a significant shortage of specialists, with around 500,000 job vacancies. Uzbekistan, with its young and well-educated population, has a great potential. More citizens are learning German, and the number of language learners is growing. These efforts create opportunities for young Uzbeks to temporarily work in Germany, utilizing both their professional skills and language abilities.
You have also mentioned several times about education and its importance. Germany is one of the popular destinations for Uzbek students to study at. And in regards to your foundation, have you thought about implementing any scholarships for inviting the Uzbek students to study in Germany and gain the experience and implement it here, back in home?
Genau, das ist ein wichtiges Thema. Bildung liegt uns Adenauer Stiftung sehr am Herzen und ja, wir vergeben Stipendien.
So one of the key focuses of the fund is education. We provide scholarships to talented students, supporting them in pursuing master's degrees in Germany. The scholarship covers 2 years of study and living in Germany. After completing their studies, recipients return to Uzbekistan to contribute to its development and foster stronger relations between Uzbekistan and Germany. These students bring back valuable cultural and academic experiences, helping to build lasting connections between the two countries. Supporting education and talent is crucial for this cooperation.
What are the potential projects that currently Foundation and the Uzbek government work on, and maybe there are some projects that are planned to be implemented in the future?
Genau, wir haben dieses Jahr Jubiläum, wir haben 30 Jahre Konrad-Adenauer Stiftung hier in Zentralasien.
The fund has been operating in Uzbekistan for 30 years, with offices in more than 100 countries. The Central Asia program is based in Tashkent, where we conduct our activities. In recent years, we have gained key partners, including Yükseliş movement, with whom we have completed significant projects and have future plans. In 2 weeks, we will hold a major event in Uzbekistan focused on retraining lawyers. This event, in collaboration with the Law University, the Lawyers Retraining Center, and others, will be a key initiative. Our partners include the Institute of Interparliamentary Studies, the Center of People's Diplomacy under the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the Museum of Repression Victims. Through events, publications, and collaborations, we aim to strengthen ties between our countries.
So, to conclude this interview, how you vision Central Asia on the geopolitics in the near 5 years, let's say?
Die nächsten 5 Jahre sind sehr entscheidend im Bereich der Sicherheitspolitik beispielsweise. Da kann
So the next 5 years will be crucial for Central Asia. Security, especially in the fight against terrorism and extremism, is a key, and there should be strong cooperation between Uzbekistan, other Central Asian countries, and Europe in this area. Additional economic reforms will boost the region's attractiveness and enhance inter-regional economic cooperation. Therefore, Germany's cooperation with Central Asia should continue to support these ongoing reforms.
I would like to congratulate you with the 30th anniversary of relations between the Foundation and Uzbek government, and thank you for this productive conversation.
Kader Rahmat.
So here our analysis comes to an end. Thank you for watching this program, and see you in the next episodes.